What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I'm here to talk about one from Twilight Time movies, and it is Drunken Master. Pay no attention to Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. I'll give that its own separate review. So in Drunken Master, Jackie Chan plays the son of a nobleman, but he doesn't live up to the expectations of his father. He's a layabout. He's a troublemaker. And his dad's just kind of, getting fed up with it. He wants him to at least be a decent person. Dream-wise, he'd like him to bring honor to the family. But instead, he's the kind of guy who tries to impress his friends by tricking a girl into kissing and hugging him in the market. And then whenever she kind of gets rubbed the wrong way by his actions, he calls her a dumb bitch, and then he fist fights her mom. So that's the kind of dude he is. As it turns out, the woman that he fist fights is his aunt. That's kind of the deal breaker for his dad. And his dad's like, hey, you got to get your shit together. So he brings in an old master, just this really tough, craggy old dude to train him. The deal, though, is that this old man is a super ball buster. Even though people come and line up to get trained by him, he turns a lot of people down because he knows most people can't keep up with him. In fact, it doesn't seem like anybody can keep up with his training methods. A lot of them end up maimed or crippled or just emotionally broken because of the way that he treats them. So the idea here is that Jackie Chan will either get with the program and, learn some discipline and some honor through this rigorous training program, or he'll just be crushed by the master. Either way, it's gonna, at least something will happen to make him a better person or end him as a human being. So something's gonna happen. Along the way, he meets up with a rival, and that kind of inspires him a little bit, but you still don't know for sure if he's gonna actually take everything seriously and, become the kind of guy that would make his dad proud and make himself proud as well. I love this movie. I think it's one of the best martial arts movies ever made, one of the best action movies, period, ever made. It's not the first Jackie Chan martial arts movie that kind of integrated like his signature style and all the humor, but it's one of the earlier ones. I love the action scenes in this. They're very grounded, but they're also kind of just goofy and silly, but they're super, super well done as well. The timing is impeccable in these. If you've seen other Jackie Chan movies, you know about what to expect there. Just amazingly intricate, just down to the second kind of timing. It's really impressive stuff. And it's also just completely soaked in humor through the whole thing. Even like his serious showdowns with his rival, even they're like kind of funny, even if it's because the dub is bad and like, adding unintentional humor. But seriously, this whole movie is just super fun. It's super funny. The action is great. Even the training sequences are great. I love the one where he has to like balance himself above the spike so the spike doesn't go up his ass, and I really like how he kind of circumvents that as well. So it's really cool. Jackie Chan is great in this movie. He's got the mannerisms and the facial expressions are great. This Blu-ray from Twilight Time has Mandarin, Cantonese, and an English track as well with optional English subtitles. I listened to all three tracks, and all three tracks are fine. I think most people will probably go with the English on this because I'm not exactly sure how faithful the Cantonese track is as far as bringing back the original actors and whatnot. And also just I think a lot of people, especially that are my age or a little bit older, have like that association with like chop socky movies where you've got the terrible English dubs. And this one is terrible, but it is insanely entertaining. The dialogue is just ridiculous and hilarious and wild. It's got some just wild. One of my favorite lines in it is whenever he's fighting his rival, and his rival tells him that hands are for doorknobs and legs break down doors. Like, I love that line. That's an amazing line. So anyway, whichever track you choose, they all sounded fine. As far as video quality, it looked really good. There's some inherent softness. I don't think these movies were stored all that well or preserved all that well, but this looks about as good as it's going to look in HD. Super crisp, super clear. Detail is not phenomenal, but I don't think that's an issue with the transfer. I went back and looked at a couple different DVD versions that I have, and all the flaws that are present here are present in those. I just think it's kind of a source issue, and there's only so much you can do. You have to work with the materials that you have, and I think that's the case here. I think Twilight Time did a great job of giving us a super sharp image and pretty much the best that we could really hope for. It's also on a double feature with Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. So you get two Jackie Chan movies for the price of one. And I really like both of them. You really can't go wrong with these two. But Drunken Master, to me, is an all-time classic. It's just absolutely hilarious. The action is great. The characters are great. I love this movie. If you want to read a full write-up of Drunken Master and also Snake in the Eagle Shadow, you can check that out at markfusion.com, as well as over 1,000 other movie reviews. There's also hundreds and hundreds of other movie reviews in this playlist. You can check those out. Some of my older videos. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch at markfusion. You go to Patreon, $5 a month gets you exclusive content. Letterboxd, if you want to see what I've got coming up, I usually post there, so you can get an idea of what might be coming up on the channel. And the best way you can help me out, though, is easy, free, and direct. It's just to hit that sub button and help me avoid all the different pitfalls that YouTube continually puts out in front of small channels like mine. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do greatly appreciate it. If you're interested in the Jackie Chan double feature from Twilight Time, you can go to twilightimemovies.com and check out that and hundreds of other movies that they have available. This is a limited edition of 3,000 copies as well, so keep that in mind. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do greatly appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon.